What's going on, everybody? It's Clint from the Die Hard MMA podcast. This is Total Madness for UFC 259. Click the link below. Give us a thumbs up. Head on over to odds.com. Thank you very much for all the support. You guys are awesome. Light heavyweight fight, Jan Blachowicz taking on Israel Adesanya. Champ versus champ, folks. Israel trying to move up and steal the belt of another champion. This is going to be fully exciting. I can't wait for this one. Total here set at 2.5. So almost normal for this one. 2.5 minus 145 to the over, plus 115 to the under. And we've got a lot to talk about. So Jan has shown nothing but finishing capability since he moved up to 205. He's filled out since he moved up to 205. He looks like he's kept that legendary Polish power, and if anything, it's really helped out that legendary Polish power. Israel Adesanya is going to be all about speed. We know this guy is elusive. He's hard to hit. He's fast, and then he's extremely accurate with his shots when he comes back at you. Both guys a little bit of counter strikers. Now, we have seen Jan pull the trigger. We have seen when he feels like he's got an edge or he feels like he's got the timing on his opponent, he goes ahead and goes forward. He's not afraid to be the bull in the situation, even though he prefers to counter. He's got fast, accurate hands, and that's a reason I've been riding him for the last couple of years is people underestimate how quick this guy is for a light heavyweight. But there's the problem. He's quick for a light heavyweight. Adesanya is going to outspeed this guy like nothing you've ever seen. I think Jan is going to have an extremely hard time catching Israel Adesanya because Adesanya will have that height and reach advantage to go with his speed. He's going to be able to dip, move, dodge, move that head, get out of the way, and then counter the way he has a lot of people. I mean, we had that war. People are talking about Kelvin Gastelum getting to Israel Adesanya and busting him up. So if Jan touches him, Jan's just going to put him away because he hits so much harder. Kelvin Gastelum is so much faster than Jan is. We've got to make that extremely clear. There's a lot of similarities being drafted up between those two, and they just don't exist. Kelvin Gastelum is a guy that's essentially a 170-pounder who's fighting at 185 because he can and because he doesn't want to diet and lose the weight. We've got a 205er in Jan who belongs there. He's fast for the big boys, but Israel Adesanya is even faster than he is. I think Israel Adesanya is going to win this fight by knockout. It's just a matter of when. Because this thing is going to be interesting. If Jan wants to come out and make a statement, say you've come up to 205 pounds and you made a mistake, this thing could go quick. He could come out guns blazing and this thing could get into a firefight in the first or second round and just be over. We could also see a respectful matchup. We could see a fight where they're willing to play chess. This one could go deep. I don't think it goes all the way, but it could get to the third or the fourth round before one of them finally finds the kill shot. With the total here set at 2.5, it's my least favorite thing in the world. I don't want to touch it. I do not want to play 2.5 because this thing could land right on the 2.5. Remember, we're talking that's halfway through the third round, and that's right when I expect the intensity of this fight to crank up because one of these guys at that point is going to be hurt. One of these guys is going to realize they got to change something, they got to do something, and neither of these fighters is opposed to making in-fight adjustments. In fact, both of them are champions because of their ability to make those in-fight adjustments and do it at a very high level. So I expect a chess match, and I expect it to crank up and explode right around that third round. I'm going to have to say over 2.5. For the sake of the show, I got to give a pick. I'm going to say over 2.5, but I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And I think this fight doesn't go to the judges' scorecards. I think it ends in the third or fourth round.